It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. You know, my friends, there's a reason. There's a reason why we start the week off with metal songs, making it a Metal Monday. I mean, Mondays are Mondays, right? And sometimes we need that jump start, that kick, that bit of energy to help us get going throughout the week. And I think I have a good one for us today. I'm going to be reacting to Sleep Token for the very first time on the channel, and I'm happy that you are along for the ride. I have had folks asking me to include Sleep Token on the channel for a few years, and I've never made time for them. But now they are out with a new single called Emergence that will be included on their upcoming fourth album, which is called Even in Arcadia, and that is scheduled for full release in May of this year. So, in getting ready to present this episode, I needed to learn a little bit about this band. They are a heavy metal band from England, and they formed in 2016. Like some other metal bands like Slipknot and Ghost, they wear face masks when they perform, and not only that, they wear cloaks or robes when they perform. And this leads to a mysteriousness, right? With their identities, as well as adding some theatricality to their onstage performances. And when they're on stage, apparently they rarely talk back and forth, and they've only done, since they've come out, one major interview. So this has kept their identities largely concealed, and the members are mostly known by their pseudonyms. How about that? As I look at their, you know, at their inspirations, at their influences, their music appears to be inspired by a wide range of genres, including heavy metal, progressive metal, rock music, pop music, djent, and even some electronica and hip hop and jazz. And I have no idea how you're going to put all of that into one musical stew and stir and have it come out tasting good, but we're going to see what they've got here. So, Vessel is the pseudonym of the lead singer and primary songwriter. 2 is the drummer. 3 is the bassist. 4 is the guitarist. And then Espera are our trio of backing vocalists. So, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I figured out what their names are, but I'm not going to steal their thunder. Y'all can look that up. It's actually findable. But we'll keep looking at them as their pseudonyms and keep the illusion going. So let's dive into it, y'all. This is a song called Emergence. It was just released this past week. There are a bunch of reactors that I know that have jumped on this, and I wanted to make sure that I caught this opportunity with new music coming out from this band to get on the bandwagon a little bit and to see what they are all about and to see what all of these people have been writing me about for the past several months. So let's take a look finally at Sleep Token with their new song called Emergence. Here we go.
Well, you were late in verse, living on a promised word. Well, I am the rose you relinquished again.
I love this.
You and I are down head first in another world.
Hanging out on Ray of the key, melodically. Whoa. This isn't metal. It's beautiful, is what it is. So come on, out from underneath who you were. Come on now. You know it's time to emerge. Okay, I'm going to stop it there, and I want to go back to the beginning because this is not what I thought was going to be happening. I think that I can follow that. I think that I can follow that, y'all. I've got my keyboard here. I want to see if I can pick out a little bit of what they're doing, and I'm going to start it again. Here we go. Okay.
Well, you were late in bus, living on a promised word. Well, I am the rose you relinquished again. You and I are down head first in another world I had. I have a feeling we're close to the end.
Goes to minor 5, major 5. Cool. Relative major with the major 7th.
Out from underneath
4 major 7. Major 7th chords. Jazzy. An E9 chord, E minor 9. Extended voicing. This is great. So they're in E minor. Your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me. Woo! Guitar. And hip hop. With some heavy metal riff on the guitar in the background. This is amazing, friends. I really like this. You could hear everything. And that's a mantra. It keeps repeating. It's only 3 notes. It's me, re, do. But it really, really works.
I've got solar blast for your dead god, space dust for your fuel rods, dark days for your solstice, dancing through the depths of hellfire on the winds that started from within. My blood beats so alive, might tear right through my skin. So tell me what you meant by living.
Tell me what you meant by living your past half-life.
You know that I'm sanctified by what's below. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you might be the one.
Goes to the 4. You might be the one to take away the pain and let my mind go quiet. And the music goes with them. Nothing else is quite the same as how I feel when I'm at your side. I am impressed. Relative major. Come on, out from underneath who you were. hear it in there, right? So they heavy metal it up. And this is the same spot earlier where he let his mind go quiet and the music went with it. Here, it's using the same music, but they're keeping the volume up. I did not have a saxophone on my bingo card today, y'all. Just take my money. And it's just back to the same progression from the very beginning. E minor to G to B. The 3 notes in the E minor chord. Is that how it's going to end? The moving artwork in the video is beautiful, by the way. Well, I am gobsmacked, friends. That's as musically astute a Metal Monday selection as I think I've ever had. The voicings were so good, the pacing was so good, the handling of the dynamics getting big and getting really intimate was great. The pacing was great. The lyrics are great. The singing is good Lord, y'all. I am sorry, Sleep Token fans. Apologies. I should have listened to these guys a lot sooner. I really, really enjoyed that. I'm not a huge fan of hip hop, but I really felt it syncing up with what the song wanted to say. And I loved the way that they allowed that little hip hop section to get a little djenty and to give us those offbeat pops in there. Well, that was fun. That was fun. And the go ahead and wrap your arms around me. A message of acceptance, a message of love, a message of closeness, a message of I'm going to be at your side. It's not a tender message that I often get from metal songs, and I'm here for it, friends. So let's look into these lyrics a little bit deeper, just for a second. They seem to be focusing on a major or an upcoming major change, either personally or societally. They're talking directly to another person, but I think this could be understood in a broader context. In the first verse, you and I are down headfirst in another world, I heard, but I have a feeling we're close to the end. So the end is coming. A major transition needs to happen. And then in the chorus, so come on, out from underneath who you were. Come on, come out now. Know that it's time to emerge, right? It's also a great message for springtime. Here, things are emerging from a different state of being after the wintertime, right? And then in the refrain, we get this encouragement and reinforcement. So go ahead and wrap your arms around me. And it's a mantra as they bring it in. Yeah, so I'm not sure of the wider context here. Maybe y'all can shed some light on this. I don't know whether this connects to their past work, or it might further embed with some other songs that are going to be upcoming on this new album. But I hear this as, in general, an alert that the world is changing, our environment is changing, something around you is in upheaval, and it's time to emerge and be bold amid that change. And we're not going to do that alone as we go through this upheaval, So go ahead and wrap your arms around me. I am excited to hear this album, y'all. So I'm going to be looking forward to this album for sure. Really, really great. So the other thing that I read as I got ready for this episode is that the band has just recently announced that they are going to be embarking on their first North American arena headlining tour later this year. They're going to be performing 17 dates starting in September to support this new album. They're also performing in festivals around the world, including Europe, and I wish them success. I want to hear more. I do, y'all. That was fascinating. It really was. I was taken by Vessel and his tone, his vocal tone, and the way that he delivered those lyrics, and the rest of the band was right there with him. I really, really enjoyed that, y'all. So, Sleep Token fans, thank you for getting on me and continuing to get on me. I very much enjoyed hearing Emergence, their brand new single, and I'm very much looking forward to their new album, which is going to be called Even in Arcadia. It's going to be released in May, and you can bet that I'm going to be getting a copy of that, and I want to hear all of that. But for today, I believe that is going to do it for us. I thank you very much for being with me, and we will see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.